It's a good thing this trainer didn't activate one step farther back, otherwise their adventure had been over pretty quickly. Hello folks, welcome back to more Pokemon Heartgold version. And oh my goodness. Okay. It's been quite a while since I've recorded the last couple episodes. They were kind of like the prototype to kind of figure out the major bugs and work for the problems, and there were so many technical problems with this series. It was so hard to get us off the ground, but I think we're good now. I think everything's working. Might be a problem here or two, but we're ready to continue with our adventure. We got past all the tutorial stuff last time, and now we can finally move forwards. We sort of caught two new Pokemon last time. We got Freddy the Centret, who's going to scratch this Pidgey in the face. Yeah, it's going to take some time to kind of grind these guys up to levels. It's going to be a lot of switch chaining, I think. But, okay, one of the bigger complaints with this game, especially in the early game, is there is a lot... Well, no, there's not a lot. The level gap is really big. Like, trainers will have really weak Pokemon, but then, like, gym battles would be, like, substantially stronger, so it's actually really hard to kind of grind sometimes. And man, Freddy took a beating in that fight. Wow, what do you have to say? I am wearing the running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? But beware of wild Pokemon trainers. When you run, the noise will attract them. Yes, this is actually true. People weren't sure if it was true or not, but it is. Got a Grin Apricorn. And we're going to collect as many of these as we can. There's no limit to how many you can carry. I should not have ran for that grass. You never see our experience was split half and half between us two. It's not the best, but it's the best way of training up weak Pokemon, because they can't fight otherwise. Okay, we're finally going up this way, and I think... Yes, we got our first trainer battle. That's not our rival. Yeah, there was two people having a battle here earlier, but now we can actually do this for real. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. I have you believe I chose Chikorita out of a master plan, not because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's hope we don't die here. This might quick attack us. Okay, we can work with this. Maybe a good time to swap over to Martin. And I love how if the Pokemon's like the first in your party, because they're like out on the field, that like they don't return to the Pokeball, they just kind of slide to the side, like, you know, Ash's Pikachu. I always find it's funny in anime how like the battle abruptly stops, so Ash can just like wait for Ash's Pikachu to run back to like the side of the field instead of returning to a Pokeball. Like, with a Pokeball, you can return a Pokemon to its ball if it's, like, in danger. But with Pikachu, you would have to just, like, basically, like, tell the opponent to just stop attacking it so it can return. I suppose it's in a rulebook somewhere. There you go, Freddy grew level 4. And learned Defense Coral. That's not overly useful, but okay. We beat Youngster Joey. I believe this is the Youngster Joey. Although I don't think he mentions his top 5% Rattata. Or maybe that's because of this. Yeah, sometimes trainers will want to give you their number and they may call you for rematches and stuff. And I believe in his rematch calls, he talks about his like top 5% Rattata or something. Okay, I'm actually going to swap the Pokemon around a bit. I'm going to swap Owen into the lead. And get him some levels too. And it's a good thing this trainer didn't activate one step farther back, otherwise their adventure had been over pretty quickly. You can see like a level 2 Pidgey, this is a trainer. We can find level 4 Pidgeys in the wild. Even our Chikorita right now is like level 10 or something. Not just for battling wild Pokemon. Like, trainers just aren't always that worth it in this game. Wow. Another tackle miss. Tackle is 95% accuracy. I don't know why everyone's missing so much. I believe Chikorita missed once. This is the second Pokemon on a rival that we've seen that's missed. Ah, sweet, sweet experience. That's when we're level 2. I guess we're only level 3 after all. Yeah, a lot of early games kind of just spamming tackle because that's the only move you have. Trust me, these Pokemon get way better moves as time goes on. Okay, we might want to get the heck out of dodge after this. Yeah, because we lowered our defense. Chikorita, we need help. Along with level 4, sweet. And youngster Mikey, that's strange. I won before. Yeah, so these are two guys having a these are two guys having a battle. Good Train's really tough. I'm gonna battle other people to get better. Yeah, so these guys having a battle. I guess he won, the other guy lost. I'm gonna run back to Cherry Grove real quick to heal because we got beat up a lot. Power of walking, not a single Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think I'm using the toggle boots much in this game. I kind of like being able to control my run speed. This is a cool character model. I don't think I've seen this one. I'm not a trainer, but if you look at one in the eyes, prepare to battle. Yeah, we have a bit of an optional battle here that I'm not going to skip, but you can kind of go around him in the grass, which is kind of like, you know, risk and reward, I guess. Instead of bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. You got a Caterpie. I got a flying type. Who doesn't know what flying type moves? Yeah. Baby steps, my friends. And if you chose Cynical, you're probably having a fun time right now. Not that I'm not having fun. I just, you know, fire types are really good in the early game. String shot, that lowers your opponent's speed stat. So much so that he can do it twice in a row. Yeah, in general, it's usually better to buff your own stats than to lower your opponent's, because if you lower your opponent's stats and then defeat them, then that work basically disappears, right? But if your stats are increased, wow, I left him a Caterpie. If your stats are increased, then that will continue on when your opponent brings out the next Pokemon. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't noticed this yet. A couple of these trainers had 2 Pokemon, right? And after we defeated the first one, we weren't prompted to swap our own Pokemon. Yeah, that's because I have the set battles, I think. Or is it called shift? Whatever, not switch. Basically, we're not going to be prompted to do that. It makes the game... can make the game harder. I've been over this a little bit before, but it just kind of changes how you play this game. It's not so much about strong Pokemon, it's about good team synergy and composition. Plus, it also goes a bit faster because you don't have to, you know, say no every time you don't want to swap. Look at you, Scarlet and Violet, why they removed that feature. Jump Peck, please. Ooh, Hypnosis. Yes, this is one of the Noctowl lines, Hootloot lines, claims to fame, I guess. Not that he's actually famous or that good and competitive, but I mean, it's something that sets him apart from the rest. It's not a very accurate move, but it does do some good. Okay, with some cut trees. There's a lot of cut trees in this game. Yeah, this game is pretty notorious for being HM heavy. Not as bad as, say, Sinnoh's Mount Coronet, but there are quite a few. A potion. We could really use that, honestly. Our Pokemon get getting hurt pretty bad. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to swap. No, I think I'll keep Owen in front. I was going to bring Freddy out, but they're pretty equal in levels. Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I would explore it. Yeah, so it's the Dark Cave. It's kind of an optional dungeon. There's no reason to ever come in here during the story. Oh, I love that little, like, intro graphic. I don't remember that happening. You can explore in here even without, well, what he's looking for is move Flash. There's not a lot to do in here. You can't progress very far without other HM moves. There also doesn't appear to be any Pokemon in here. That's peculiar. Yeah, there we go. Can't go any farther, I think. I actually want to run around in here a little bit because there's a certain Pokemon you can find a lot of in here. And there we go. This is a Zubat. You know, they say there's only 3 things guaranteed in life. Death, taxes, and finding a Zubat in Dark Cave. Now, I don't want to catch this or anything. I just kind of want to show this was here. Because, you know, memes. But then again, if you think about it, Pokemon don't die in this game. We don't pay taxes on our money. So, really, the only thing guaranteed in this game is finding a Zubat in Dark Cave. If you do want to use a Zubat, it's going to be a bit of a struggle at first. It's pretty weak until it learns Wing Attack, but as soon as it learns Wing Attack, it is one of the best Pokemon you can have. Because it dissolves fast, it gets really powerful. Crobat was introduced in Generation 2, so obviously it's in this game as well. I recommend it. Poison Flying is a great defensive typing. But I already got our little flying type right here. And he's limping at my feet. Thanks for that. What's up, Fat Guy McGee? Hungry, huh? I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Yeah, what he's hinting at here is the statuses weaken your opponent or Pokemon, makes them easier to catch. I think Lyra mentioned this, but sleep in particular has the biggest buff, which we can now inflict with Hypnosis, so that's pretty cool. Little pond up here. I wonder what's over there. You know, a lot of these regions, or these areas, you don't really have reason to come back to after you get Surf. And I wonder if there's actually, like, legitimate good stuff up here. We got level 2 Caterpie, and I still don't know Peck. I really want to learn Peck. It's going to be really important for something coming up pretty damn soon, but... This would be a good time to bring in Sentret. So yeah, I wasn't prompted, so I have to go in here manually. Swap to Freddy. And now he gets a chance to attack me. So yeah, it makes things a little bit harder. A little more thinky. But this is mostly just going to be a scratch / tackle off. Speaking of which, I actually want to check something. So if you go in here and you can click on... I don't remember how. I think it's called on the right trigger or something. And hit track. Nope. There's a way to check your moves in battle. I don't remember how to do that. You can always just go into here, so go into the Pokemon, check moves. This is 40 power, so it's actually slightly better than Tackle, and it doesn't miss, so I think I'm gonna run win the Tackle off. Oh, Weedle, he's mixing it up. That's a good Weedle spread. I like that one a lot. Yeah, Poison Sting. This is a very strong move, but it is Stab on a Weedle, and it can also inflict Poison. Not very likely to do so, but it will happen at some point. Poison's pretty bad, actually. Oh, that did like 1 damage. Wow. Poison's a nasty status in this game for reasons that were removed in later generations. I think as soon as the next generation, actually. Gen 5 changed a lot about this, how Pokemon was played. This is like the last Gen 4 game, the last game before all that stuff changed. Oh man, that was so much experience. Oh, it's so nice watching that, like, that scale up so fast. I guess that's something to say, right? Because these battles are, like, you know, so slow. I click tackle, he clicks tackle. But once you get through the other side, you actually get a fair bit of experience for it. Okay, he's probably going to try and hit me. Hang on there, Freddy. Ooh, that's the stuff. Aw. Aw, what? What? You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. Why? Well, I guess it finds a lot of berries in the grass too, I guess. Pokemon don't change on routes. I mean, it depends on time of day, but catching Pokemon here every day, you're only going to find the same species, my dude. You gotta go on an adventure. You gotta travel. Alright. We're pretty... I could use the potion. Or... We're pretty close to the next area, so I thought we'd just swap Pokemon around. Actually, Owen's doing it right. It's Freddy the one who's hurting. What are the hidden items over here? We will get an item in the game eventually, like hidden items easier to find, but that's not now, obviously. Look at that. Just walking grass, you encounter people. Who said Gen 4 has high encounter rates? I found a Pokemon in Dark Cave, was a Zubat. He's on take on Falconer. He's Violet City's gym leader. Yes, our first gym is right through this gate. This is the adventure trainer. Do you challenge the Pokemon gym yet? I'm walking into the city. Use your brain, my dude. I knew it was you, Jay. How did you get past me? I don't know. Here's something neat for surprising me, Jay. I got the Versus recorder. Now we can record our tackle fights. I have to go now. I'll let you pass again. I think it's only for, like, Versus, like, multiplayer, which is not very easy to do nowadays, but... yeah, I got something better. It's called YouTube. Well, it's called OBS, but it goes on YouTube. Welcome to Violet City. We desperately need to heal up. Okay, there's a lot of people in this Pokemon Center. Let's talk to a few of them, because they sometimes have interesting to say. Hello, I should be familiar face to every Pokemon fan. I'm from the TV show. The show? Me show? Okay, I am Primo, the big brother. Today, would you, one of my fans, tell me what you think of me? Sure. Okay, this is kind of like a thing Pokemon does a lot, like kind of like this. They give you like several like hard-coded words that you can like input. It's very strange. I'm disappointed. This is not off to a good start. I'm disappointed with my battle armor. Confirm. Oh my, is that how you feel about me? Sure, your armor is not very great. I never thought it would that way before. By the way, how do you like the way I'm so excited and fun? Oh boy. Okay, there is a little quirk to this. There's like secret messages you can input to this guy and he'll give you Pokemon eggs actually. Cyndaquil is everyone. Cyndaquil is for everyone. Yeah, there's certain like secret codes you can input and he'll give you eggs. You can get some cool things. You get like a Magby, you can get a Mareep. But they start level 1, so I don't find it all that useful. Besides, mostly Pokemon you can catch pretty soon, if not already. Alright. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. You can access Pokemon storage system using PC at the reception fair. Why don't you try it once? I think I have tried it. Does it say Bill's PC right at the bat? No, it says someone's, even though I just told it it's Bill. I guess he just spoiled it. Thanks for that, my dude. It was about 3 years ago. This group of thugs called Team Rocket was involved in wrongdoing. They were abusing Pokemon. But bad things never last. A boy did a wonderful job and Team Rocket was disbanded. Maybe we'll meet that boy someday, if we play that game. Pokemon are really smart. Traded Pokemon might not listen to you right away. For example, high-level Pokemon sometimes refuse to obey when you don't have enough gym badges. Yeah, it's only a place to traded Pokemon. If your own caught in the wild Pokemon are really strong, that's not a problem. Can you tell me what kind of trainer you like best? This is how you appear in multiplayer, which again we're not doing. I'm a roughneck. I don't know what that means. I feel like the kind of trainer you want to be. Sure. Talk to me again. Want to know what kind of trainer you like best? And there's a multiplayer stuff up here. Not that interested. There's also an underground area, but that's not available to us yet. I don't remember what's down there. I guess we'll figure it out. And with that, I think that's a good place to leave it off. We made it all the way here to Violet City. Next time, we'll explore around and start preparing for the gym battle. So I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.